Well, I couldn't keep that first hand with only having blue mana. I think we can keep this one. I'm just going to put back one of lightning bolts. Jam a monkey. Put them all against a 5. Probably Tron. Yeah, Tron seems really popular right now. Soggy Cheerios is their name. Makes me want to sell my blue-red stuff to play freaking Dredge. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about, like, I'm like so low on the format where I'm like, man, do I start selling? Like, I sold some of my green stuff. And I was just like thinking, like, do I just totally dump stuff that isn't like exactly blue-red and blue-white? Maybe. I don't know. Definitely considering it. I have some like ancillary, like, you know, random, it is Tron, random modern stuff here and there that I'm like, I really don't need these. If I'm gonna feel this way about the format, I'm like not really playing much in paper anyways. Go ahead and connect. We are looking for counter magic. So I think I'm actually going to use the treasure here, expressive, get the whole, there we go. Try to get the whole like deal, you know, by not playing my land first but using the treasure. I think that's worth it. Really just wanted to use it that turn though, because not this turn but the turn after is going to be potentially when they're going to have Tron enabled. So I don't want to have to expressive next turn, and then if I find Archmage's Charm, not be able to have the not have the mana to cast it. So I think it was important to expressive there. We don't have a ton of pressure on, but Ragaman's obviously like really strong to have on turn 1, as long as we can keep finding interaction once they do assemble at Tron. They did mulligan pretty low. They just took a Karn Liberated, so I'm guessing they have more Tron. More Tron pieces. It's another mine. That's huge. Okay, that's very big. I want more draw and counter spells. Draw and counter spells. Yeah, them hitting another mine here is gigantic. What's up, Neeble? Cheerios are soggy. I would say it's not very cheery. Instead are Sadios. Interesting. It's an interesting take. 4 mana Karn would be a cool hit here. So would, like, you know, redraw. I am just going to slam 4 mana Karn. Turning off their artifacts is actually pretty real. It's funny, I kind of called shot that. I also have things I can go get here. Which is interesting, but I think I do just uptick. But this turns off like all their chromatic stars, turns off their expedition maps. That was actually a really nice, nice score. They did get another Tron land. It turns off Oblivion Stone. Oblivion Stone. There we go. We'll play that. I think I hold it here. I think so. It's funny, I can also like animate things. I think I do go grab a hearse, but I don't believe I play it. I just say go. I think I potentially do bolt here. I like crack chromatic for a red and then bolt. Yep. Great turning all these off. Crack it for a red. Bolt you. We'll crack this. Okay, I'm drawing a lot of lands. I am drawing a lot of lands. Hit another mine there. Let's try to maximize not drawing lands here. We'll go ahead and play that hearse. Say go. I think that might be able to like shave a turn off the clock. It's interesting. I think I'm supposed to let this resolve. We get an expedition map. Does nothing. Yeah, that Karn was really good. Oh, I think I forgot to activate Karn there, but that's okay. I'm just gonna hit stuff out of their graveyard. I'm probably not crewing this, but I think I do just like animate it with Karn. I do want to crack here. Then hopefully find spells. I think I do bin that. Okay. Play another land. guess I really don't need to. Put him to 7. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna attack, play a big Murktide, have Archmage's Charm up. So they need it to hit exactly their Tron land and have... Actually, sorry, cancel how I just did that. They need to play exactly their Tron land and have Ulamog. So maybe I'm supposed to have held the Murktide, but I don't think so. Okay, we take that one. You are hearing Skyrim music. Well, Oblivion. Alright, so we're going to bring in the moon effects. That was a good first game. Subtlety's interesting. Actually, probably I'm supposed to bring in Subtlety, yeah. Hitting that Karn was like super duper clutch. I think like these four... for maybe just all 4 lightning bolts. Some mix of bolts or heats. How do you not like the new charms? There's like a bunch of reasons. Do you like actually want to know, or are you just like messing around? I can give you a real reason if you do want one. I think I'm supposed to keep the heats over bolts. They're both pretty bad, but the heats I think are better. Your real reason? I really dislike the art itself. I don't like the perspective of the art. I don't like the face, the Teferi's face. I think it looks really awkward. I don't really like the colors of it. I really dislike those dark texts that they do for the promos. Those like transparent dark texts. So that's not for me either. And then the biggest issue, like, you know, these are all just like personal opinion things. The biggest issue is I really like the original art. I'm a big fan of the counterspells that are like blue shit whooshing away fire. I really like that aesthetic that's on a lot of counterspells these days. I think they look really cool in blue-red decks. And so I don't have a reason to want the other thing, you know? Yeah, I actually have gotten off the reprinted old borders in formats that are not Commander. I do use them in Commander still. I do think they're pretty cool-ish there, but I don't know. I'm a little iffy. They just don't look that good next to true old border cards, is my issue. I think I'm supposed to keep this because I have Fragman. I don't think they did a good job at matching them to true old border cards, especially the white ones. I think the white ones really don't look like true white old border cards. And that bums me out. So when I have like prismatic ending, like I don't know, they don't look great. It's really noticeable like which ones are the new ones and which ones are true old ones. Right, exactly. Having like invasion ops next to the charms, they're just not. I don't know. I'm on just modern border stuff now. One thing I really like with having been playing Pioneer lately is that I get like basic, not quite everything because they didn't start at Origins or whatever, but almost everything, and even the things that were in RTR have pretty much all been reprinted if I want to do that. I can get them all in like the new border, like this border with the thick black bottom, so it like all looks like coherent. It's nice. Really looking to draw Counterspell or Archmage's Charm here, or Magus, or Blood Moon. They got a Chromatic Star, so we don't know for sure if they have Power Plant yet or not. We have a handful of good draws. Pretty much any of those I listed. Counterspell is to buy us time. All right, we get actual Counterspell, which is nice. I do get to deploy DRC here. Yep. Which I will do. Say go. Yeah, right. And I totally get that, Bunny. I know you're on the. I know you're on the promo. All right, so they don't have Tron. That's good. You're on that promo life. What do they? Well, let's see what they do here. If they go land Sylvan, I'd probably counter that. Looks like they don't just have the land. Ooh, that is annoying. That is annoying. Okay, they don't have any use for that mana, so that's good at least. Really want to find that Magus now. Magus or Blood Moon would be huge. It would just win the game this turn. I get to grab an island. I get to slam it and still have Counterspell up. It would just be gigantic. Really hoping to find one of those. Only have 2 in the deck, but you know I'm a champion and draw it anyways. Wow, that was very lucky. We've had some incredibly good draws, and we hit the Karn, which is tempting. But I am just gonna go ahead and play the Blood Moon, grab the island, hold our treasures up, slam Blood Moon. Gonna leave that on top because it's a great draw. There you go. Turn that Blast Zone right off. They do find the power plant here. Here's going to come a Karn of their own, I imagine. We'll go ahead, use treasure counter. Trigger DRC. We're still going to leave that other counter spell on top. Got plenty of blue mana for it. Get in there again. I don't want to play this Otawara unless I get like a good reason to play it. It's a map. I mean, I guess I play the map. Just get a DRC trigger. Keep that on top as well. Take a. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I was one of them, Goblin. Like, for a long time, you know, Ancient Stirrings was just ridiculous. Like, you know, it was just ridiculous. All right, great play here. They find the Beseiju. I wonder if that means it was worth Chromatic, countering the Chromatic. I don't think so, but maybe it was. So I do fetch here. I lose that Archmage's Charm now. They now have 6 mana. I'm gonna counter whatever this is. This sucks though. Now this is gonna be really tough to close it. Cannot. I could have. You know what? So I could have. Then this Karn would have resolved. I thought Otawara was only opponents. I did not realize you could save your own thing. Gonna keep that. Yeah, that's my bad. I even looked at Otawara and I was like, nope, that's opponents only. That is not the case. I'm gonna go to combat first. I do lose damage by doing this, but I may hit something I'd rather use the mana on. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to take that 2 damage. Leave that on top. Oop, 1 second. It's knocking. Well, I think someone was knocking. Hello, kitty. All right. I guess I play it. Main's like Archmage's Charm is not castable now. I'm supposed to hold the Otawara. Oh. Okay. I mean, they're probably just blast zoning this turn. Nope, they're casting something. Well, I'm gonna counter Ugin. Surveil. And I do have like Dash Ragavan if they, depending on when they blow this Blast Zone. And if they don't blow it right away, then I get to potentially Expressive. And Surveil. So I'll do that. Spell Pierce not looking good here. Archmage's Charm and Murktide sure do. Is this the one that when it just goes to the graveyard? No. So for me to draw the card, I actually lose the mana, so maybe I needed to like pre-combat do that. I mean, I think I draw the card and okay, that's a nice draw. So I think I draw the card because I'm pretty sure I'm playing Murktide here rather than holding up Archmage's Charm. And now I can play a big Murktide with Subtlety up. And then Dash Ragavan. And have Otawara to bounce some things that could be problematic. Turn's just coming back. I mean, that's good for me, yeah. As is that. I'm going to go ahead and just push lethal. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to put on in the background. That was a clean match. That was a really clean match. We drew really well. We found like the Blood Moon exactly when we needed to find the Blood Moon. They did have the Beseiju to answer it. I wonder if I was supposed to counter that Chromatic. I'm worried like they still had a land drop that turn, and that maybe means a Karn can slip through, but maybe that's okay. I don't know. But letting them have that Chromatic meant, like, gave them access to green mana, which gave them Beseiju. So, guess how many times I got to Emrakul? Oh, yesterday I Emrakuled with an Otawara in hand and Ren in play. Oh, so you kept picking up your own. Oh, nice. That was nice. That was nice. That was a really nice match. Yeah, every time I stream with this background music, though, I'm like, man, I gotta play Oblivion. Every single time it gets me. And sometimes I do. For some reason, though, Oblivion on Steam has been, like, really wonky for me. Like, every time I try, I encounter some, like, game-breaking bugs every single time. Usually very early on, too, which is very frustrating. But Oblivion's one of my favorite games of all time. Love that game. Alright, looks a lot like our first hand against Tron. I think, you know, this time we have the bird, but I think with just one island and no... Like, if I had to consider, I think I would keep the hand. But without that, I'm going to go ahead and put it back. I'll keep this. I'll put back the... I'll put back the... Vens? The island? The island? Because I like kind of want the Scalding Tarn to have land for Delirium and have land for Murktide. I guess I do this. Yeah. I did everything in Oblivion. Alright, perhaps a Mirror might be a Cascade deck. Heat's interesting. Go ahead and play a Monkey. I think. If it's a Cascade deck, I'll want to have played the monkey, so I think I do it. It's a mirror and they just heat it. Man, bummer. Heater bolted is what it is. Alright, yeah, it's living in. Definitely happy we played the monkey then. These days, I actually, like, if I see a Spire Bluff, I'm putting them on Living End before I'm putting them on Murktide, which I don't know if that's correct, but because, like, obviously I also just played the Spire Bluff, you know. But I feel like it's safe to just, like, assume it's Living End. We have a counter spell. Might not be enough. Didn't want to see another island there, that's for sure. Haha! You know, between Grief and Force of Negation, doing it at instant speed. Right now, I think, you know, I know I'm not super versed in Modern right now, but their deck is certainly the one I'm putting as the most powerful deck in the format. I think it's by, like, quite a bit too. It's just so good at doing what it does. Really good at fighting hate. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think I put too much up there. Like, I think Murktide and 4-color are also very good. But I think I give Living End the edge. I think I still put that ahead. Gonna go ahead and send. Hope they don't have Outburst plus Force or Outburst plus Shardless. It's interesting. I wonder if I should have played... I think I should have played Ledger Shredder first. Wow, they're just bouncing Sky Turtle. That's fine. I think I should have played Ledger Shredder before going to combat, because if they went for it, they trigger Shredder, and that lets me put a Murktide in the bin. Yeah, well, that's one of the things. I think I've talked about it a little bit, like my issues with the format lately, and I think Living End is like the epitome of all of them, right? It's got the Grief and the Subtlety and Force and Negation for all the free spells. It's doing the, like, gimmicky Cascade, you know, it's a cast trigger thing, so, you know, like the gimmicky cast trigger Cascade thing. It's just doing, like, a bunch of shit that I'm like, ugh. But if there's ever, like, a free deck, you know, this is the one. Well, this is nice, at least. You know, they're gonna trigger my Ledger Shredder. I am gonna get to counter here. A Consider. They have so much stuff in the bin. I wonder if I am supposed to pitch the Murktide here. I kind of feel like I do. Maybe, no, yeah, I don't think I do, because then it's a 3/3, and this thing's a 6/5 flying ward anyways, so maybe I'm not supposed to. I kind of want to keep the heat to be able to clear this so Monkey can connect. And I want to keep Monkey. But Murktide might be a good way to, like, finish the game. Maybe it's still just Murktide. Maybe, like, Bird plus Monkey are going to be good enough, and I want all the rest of these cards. Ooh, the Crown. Hello. See if the Crown can bring us home. There's the Living End. We'll do this. And we'll counter. I think I do want to pitch a spell there to, you know, grow the Shredder as well. I think that matters. Let's see what we draw. Not very good. I think I want to Monkey plus Consider. Trigger here. Rats. Looking for Counterspell. Not really looking for Lightning Bolt. Okay. Gonna attack. I'm just gonna go Spire Bluff, say go. Hey, USA, thank you for the 32 months. I like to know weird stuff rule. I hate it when people post weird stuff in chat. Exactly. Keep that weird shit out of here. Alright, they cycle a Waker, dump a land, have a land, don't shock. Don't shock. Don't shock. Ah, okay. Shock is not good news. Shock is not good news. Now, it could just mean more cycling, and I think I have to play towards it being more cycling. I don't think I win if they have the living. They thought about it there. I think I have to hope that it's more cycling, and I just zap here and get in. You know, if it's the violent outburst, it's the violent outburst. It is what it is. It's not the violent outburst. Grief. Oh, man. Wow. That would have been nice. I could cast another Ragavan, which puts a Ragavan in the bin if they do find one, which doesn't matter too much, but it triggers my... I think I want to cast another Ragavan to trigger my Connive to try to find a counterspell. I think this is the best I've got to like prep me. The thing is, they're just like not gonna get through all of this. I just need them to not have it. I think I'm supposed to hold the Scalding Tarn. Scenario where I would have wished I played the Scalding Tarn is if I connive into a Consider and then Consider into an Archmage's Charm. Because if they go off, they are triggering Connive. So I don't think I'm going to need this heat. I think I'm supposed to maximize my chance to counter here. I just kind of need him to whiff. I know it's asking a lot. They also shocked and did not do anything there. No shock, says go. This, to me, says that they found it. I think they now found it. Yeah, I think they're going to be doing this on my upkeep now. So this is going to trigger my Connive still. They are doing it at the right time, I think. It denies me the draw step. Trigger Connive. This is going to give me one draw at it. Okay. I think my out here involves me finding a lot of lightning bolts. This doesn't matter. I get to fetch. But I am at 20. I have some chump blockers, and I could get very, very, very lucky. I could get very lucky. I'm going to post-combat iterate, because that is going to enable the Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay. Again, yeah. I want to go post-combat. Fetch. Grab an island. Expressive. It's going to enable that. Yeah, Murk Tide is also a real draw. That's true. There is a bolt. I have them dead in the air. If this is their attack, I have them dead in the air. If I go block, this is 11, 14, 6, like, this is lethal. Outburst would kill us, of course. I don't have the luxury of playing around that. They're just sending back. They need like 2 forces here. They have to beat face-up counterspell and hidden spell pierce. Sick. Thanks, Goblin. I don't think I want to fuck with these. Yeah, I don't like their attack. I think I was able to take advantage of a bad attack there. I don't know. I'm not sold. Like, Shredder is pretty dang good if they go for, like, a small one where I could, like, get some dudes. I'm not sure. I'm rusty for sure. I'm not sure how I want to board with these matchups. I mean, I think I want these 4 cards. I'm considering this card. I'm considering these. And I'm kind of looking at, like, heats. I'm looking at bolts. I am looking at Shredder. as options. I think these are the fishy cards. These I kind of want in. These I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I want anything going on over here. I'm like definitely thinking about the disputes though. The heat is interesting because it can kill a curator. It can kill a curator, whereas Bolt cannot. But as you saw there, Bolt can be the difference between winning a race. I don't know if I want to cut Murk. It's such a like it's my big clock. I kind of want to cut these. I kind of want to get these in. I think I'm supposed to do heats. And maybe 2 bolt. Maybe it's just this and I just stay like threat dense. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, I don't intend on cutting Murktide. Alright, so I don't have any permission. I have a turn 1 play, and I have a consider. But I have turn 1 DRC with Bobble and consider to find stuff. Yeah, that's a good point, USA. I could see Charm, like, but so what would you want to keep? Like some number of heats or bolts over Charm, do you think? It is definitely slow. Maybe I want it to be maximized on permission, but maybe some bolts are worth it over it. I do think it's like the worst piece of our permission. Oh, another Bobble's really nice. What's up, Chrissy? Like, I'm just gonna go to town with this DRC. I mean, I guess unless there's, like, something I want on top. I guess unless there is just a, like, Flusterstorm on top. Well, I'll bin a Bobble. And since I bin something, I'll jam again. I think I bin that. I have a creature in the bin for this. Bin. Alright, so this is gonna be enabled next turn. I hold cracking these because of grief. I'm tapped out. What's up, Donnie? Yeah, I thought I would like try hard some modern. Fables are like hard. They're still hard to get, and I do still enjoy playing Murktide in modern. That's like the the one fun one. All right. And I feel like it's one of the decks I can play reasonably cleanly still. You know what I mean? I am gonna crack both though. Normally it is modern, but I've been pretty cold on it lately. So more recently, I've been playing a lot of Pioneer, which I was very cold on before, but now I've been really enjoying Pioneer. Well, I feel obligated to just play my island and say go and get some digs towards the permission. So I could enable Delirium right now by casting the Considered now. But that's worse if I do have a Fluster in the top 3 cards, or Spell Pierce. If I have one of those in the top 3 cards and they have a grief. So if they grief me, I have 2 considers. So they don't get to take a piece of permission. If I am then able to find that piece of permission with a consider. So I think I'm supposed to just attack here and not enable it to play around grief. I don't think I'm supposed to play anything else. It's kind of a bad turn for me. I really need the top 3 to be something. Assuming they have it, I need the top 3 to be pretty hot. This might just be a quick game. could join me on the Scam Blade Trenches. As in, like, Stone Blade? Alright, so they are going for the Shardless Agent. Top 3, I need to find my piece. Yeah, Foundry Breaker. Looking for Spell Pierce or... okay, we missed on the first one. Spell Pierce or Fluster. Miss on the second. We do find the Spell Pierce. Okay, sick. Lovely. Surveil. I'm going to bin that. That was nice. That was pretty sick, finding it on the last one. They are going to pitch Subtlety their Shardless? Oh, yeah, that deck is, like, kind of sick, right? I actually do. That deck is a little bit sick. It's a little bit sick. What did they just fucking do? Did they try to Subtlety their own... Here, it's 100%. Wait. They just Subtletied and didn't do anything. No, they did Subtlety it. Okay, they did. This is just the... No. They didn't Subtlety it. What the fuck just happened? What was that Subtlety? I don't know. I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna play an island and attack them for 3. I'm guessing they were trying to Subtlety their own dude on top. Again, I guess this is not a thing an opponent controls. I keep thinking these are like you can't do this unless it's a thing your opponent controls, but I guess I'm wrong. Now, if they just go land go, I am really tempted to consider. I probably shouldn't. Obviously, it plays poorly into Outburst, so maybe I shouldn't. I'm just going to keep trying to play tight here. I'm going to play an Odawara attack. So, I could consider... Now I don't think I do, though. So if they're going for it here, I think I attempt to counter it, which should work, hopefully. And then I play the other DRC. Now, maybe I should have played the other DRC first. Alright, so I am going to counter this. They have 1 card in hand. I'm going to counter. I'm going to play the other DRC. I'm setting up lethal. That's it. You know, that's the game plan. I am going to top that counter spell. They're going to 6. I'm going to say, you got to find it right here. Hopefully they don't. Land, 1 card in hand. Now, if they let me untap, if they even let me untap, then I've got the counterspell ready. Like, we win this game if I get to untap. Because I've got the Consider that can find it. Looks like we're untapping. Alright, game, we win the game. We'll go ahead and send. They had the Outburst? Wow, why didn't they jam? Or maybe they're just memeing. But why didn't they just jam when I was tapped out? Like, they're trying to play around force? Okay. Interesting. They have no cards in hand. I think we still just win. Get in there. Yeah, again, because they have no cards, I think I can just redeploy this. And if they draw another bounce thing, they still die, and then I have the counterspell for anything that's not that. I think because they are completely empty-handed, I'm allowed to just replay there and not have to, like, hold up counterspell plus consider trying to find Fluster or something like that. All right, cool. 2-0. Take down Tron, take down Living End pretty cleanly. Couple of 2-0s. That was nice. Deck's feeling good. It's feeling strong. I gotta say, we are drawing well, but you know the deck is full of really good cards. But finding that Spell Pierce on the last moment, finding that Blood Moon at the last moment, find that, you know, we are definitely hitting strong. We're definitely hitting strong. But so I don't know if I liked how I boarded there. I think I don't know. I wonder if it should have been some bolts in and take the charms out on the draw. I do agree that the charms are very slow on the draw. They are very slow on the draw. With Cascade being as prominent and as strong as it is, I mean, what's the best way to fight it with this deck? You know, they showed me that they did bring in Foundation Breakers, and Grief is a concern. So I'm wondering, like, if I wanted to over-prepare for that deck, if I wanted to be extra ready, because there's some cards here that I'd be fine without. I think I have a couple of options. I think Chalice is a thing. Well, okay, so I do not think Hearse is a very effective way to fight them. Hearse comes in on 2. It is vulnerable to the Foundation. It is vulnerable to Force Negation. It's like, I mean, everything is, but it's vulnerable to all of them. But and it's 2 mana. Like, it's all of those things, and it taps me out from Counterspell. So you know, Grief and the Breakers are the 2 things you're trying to, like, figure out. So I'm wondering, the cards that are on my radar are additional Flusters. Do I want to be fighting on the stack more than on board? If I want to fight on board, I don't want the 2 mana thing. I want the 0 or 1 mana thing. So I'm wondering if I want to do either Chalices or even Tormod's Crypt, like, or the Lantern or Relic. But it could be something like Crypt that doesn't take up any of my mana and hits their whole graveyard. I think that's a way more effective way than Hearse. I actually am, like, super, super low on Hearse as a card. I'm playing it because this is a 75 that I found, but I really don't like Hearse. But I think Chalice, I think Crypt, I think those are both really interesting. Most people play either third Fluster or they play Tormod's Crypt since it works nicely with Shredder. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It plays really nice with Shredder as well. I kind of want to just play, like, a shit ton of Flusters, but I don't know if that's, like, too much. The thing with Crypt is that one will have overlap with other graveyard strategies. Not that there's a ton, but if you hit the Miser, like Dredge Play or whatever, having the Crypt will be nice. Whereas Chalice is going to have the overlap with Rhinos and whatever other Cascade business you run into. So, maximizing the sideboard slots. Fluster also obviously overlaps with the other Cascade business. Who are the bad guys in Modern? It depends what deck you're playing, right? The bad guys, whoever you aren't, right? That's the idea. My hat. So we have a crown redemption. People can make me wear it. It is a crown made of foil colossal dreadmaws. Yep, that's I actually totally accept that. Miker. I actually tend to swap out some when I would bring Chalice in. Like, that's actually where I make the room for the Chalice. So, yeah. Definitely something to think about. I think there's a lot of decisions to make with this sideboard. I really like this main deck. It feels like a nice split of the main deck, but with, like, the split of threats and everything, the 3 Shredder, 3 Murk, 3 DRC, I think is kind of nice. I think any split of those is fine, though, to be honest. But the board, I think you could get really creative with. Alright, give me a moment. What am I getting? Ellie a crown? I don't think she would like to wear a crown. I don't think she would like that very much. No. Chalice shuts off EE for 0 Sunburst. correct in exactly the Cascade matchup. But if I have a Chalice in play, presumably Rhinos are not in play. If Rhinos are in play, the Chalice is probably not in play, which means I'd be able to cast the EE. Right? So there's not really a lot of scenarios where I'm going to have a Chalice on 0, but then also need to EE on 0. Yeah, I've seen some Hercules. I've seen some Hercules pop up in lists. I think that's interesting. I don't know if I buy it, but it's interesting. Let me use the restroom real quick. We got a good start so far. 2-0, haven't dropped a game. Yeah, gonna use the restroom and we'll get back to it. If I can find my be right back button. Oh, that's not true if I'm not messing with the cards that I bring in against 4-color, right, Rancid? Also, like, I don't know. I don't even know if I even like this sideboard plan for 4-color, and I have to think about things more. I'm not, like, super in tune with Modern right now. A lot of rough openers into, like, really nice follow-up hands. Witcher 3, but yeah. Okay. Pretty bad. Oh boy. All right. I take this trade every day of the week. Every day of the week. Do they have like blacksmith skill or something? I secretly hate every deck that isn't playing all 4 ofs, 24 lands, and only one color. That's very specific. I don't think I classify that as weird stuff. Maybe a little weird. But not weird in the way that it would be problematic. Yeah, I don't agree with their attack there, but I'm glad they did it. I'm going. I'm was pretty much bidding any instant sorcery I saw there just to get as big of a Murk tide as I could get here. Letting them draw off so I can deploy this Murk tide. Stabilize up this board for right now. Now they, could just Sigarda hammer me and I die, but... Well, I guess I don't die. But I die. Okay. Hammer is required. Or Cauldron. They do get Cauldron. Okay. 2 mystery cards in hand. This makes me want to dig Expressive, dig. I do think I can pay dig for a burn spell. I do not hit. Okay, I think I'm kind of fucked. I think I'm kind of fucked here. Sports State's making that Hercules look good. Like, imagine a Hercules. Oh, God. I block it. I don't want to block the Cauldra, but I'll block either Esper Sentinel or Gingerbread given the opportunity. I got you, Sergey. Don't worry, you're preaching to the choir. I really just want to find Lightning Bolt. So I can just, like, I don't know, play a Shredder, hold up Bolt, not be... I guess I am just, like, dead to hammer anyways on a Cauldra, but... Wins the race. Another Murktide would be pretty interesting. I mean, I honestly think I am supposed to block here. I have another Ragavan in my hand. I think I just go like Shredder Ragavan next turn, so... Okay. That's a draw. Well, now I just play Ragavan. And do that, yeah? We have 2 cards in hand. I think I'm supposed to steal it upkeep here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they don't have enough mana. I think I meant to steal it upkeep here. Give them less draws towards skill. Which they do have. Okay. They're at 6. They have a blocker. This expressive probably has to be really good. Okay. 1 card in hand from the opponent. I don't think I'm supposed to like bird first. I do think I pay. Okay, so I don't have land in my bin. So if I go... this. I'm at 4. This is a 3. I'm at 3. This is a 3/3. I have to throw 3 toughness in front of this and block both of these. So I can attack with Murktide. And then I have 3 blocks. Yeah. I have lethal in the air. So they do need to draw... I forgot about that. Forgot about that. Nice last god. Well, let's make them see what they gotta do here. So what I could have done there is given them another draw. I could have given them a draw and then not had to pay that mana. I just need them to not see that they have lethal here, that's all. Which they do, but hopefully they won't see it. I should have given them a draw with Esper Sentinel. Close game. They narrowly got there. We're going to bring in Engineered Explosives, Dress Downs, Magus? I don't think Subtleties. But I think I kind of like Magus. Yeah, get rid of the Spell Pierces. And the Ragavans. Do I want this? Do I want this? Do I want this? I'm gonna go with the Spell Pierce. Yeah, the blacksmith skill was good, and I messed up that last turn. I kind of I tunnel visioned into thinking I had one more island. I didn't pay attention to the fact that I had all 3 islands already in play. So I could have survived that turn if I potentially if I let them draw off of the Esper Sentinel rather than paying. But that's a lot of foresight. You know, I didn't know what cards I was hitting off the Expressive Iteration before that point. Take the play. Hello, kitty cat. I'll keep this one. He also had double Esper Sentinel. I think the opponent... I fucked up that last turn, but I think the opponent actually played that game pretty poorly and gave me a lot of chances to win. Ba-ba. Cat in the spotlight. Ba-ba. They mulliganed to 4. I looked away, looked at the cat, looked back at the screen. They have mulliganed to 4. Well, that is an enabled DRC right there. I will counter a Stoneforge Mystic. Might as well attack me. I mean, I guess unless you're worried about Ragavan, but post-board I wouldn't be worried about Ragavan. You get to draw the card off this one. I've got 3 instants in the bin. Well, I've got a plan is what I've got. It's set up to kill them next turn by just slamming Murktide here. Yeah, I think it's fine. Guess I should have done this first. Yeah, they're drawing a land. Like, they would need... land, hammer, hammer, aid. You'd have to lead on aid, and then I'd have to choose not to block. But otherwise, I'm an instant away from my thing having delirium again, so I can just go bolt the Ornithopter as delirium, attack you. If they play a Sigarda's Aid, things get a little fishy. They don't get that fishy if they shock here, though. Because if they go to 6, then I can block with Murktide. And then I actually just have the kill with DRC. Bolt, because then yeah. Well, depending. If that would involve, like, Ornithopter coming at me. But then Bolt face attack with DRC then becomes a thing. So they don't have hammer. So they have skill. It's like really big whether or not I pay here. Could just attack with Murktide. I actually think I'm supposed to just attack with Murktide. And then I have Emergency, Dress Down, and Lightning Bolt up. No, I don't think I attack with both. I guess I could, and then if they block there, it's sick, but... They've got skill. They've got blacksmith skill for sure. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I would have been rewarded. Okay, you're right. If I attacked here, yeah, maybe I go for Dress Down there. I could see Dress Down being the move instead of the Bolt. That's not a bad idea. End step, Dress Down, pay for it. Use all my mana. End step, Dress Down, pay for it, and then Pure Steel's turned off. I don't hate that. Yeah, I like that line. I like that better than the Bolt. Oh, the cat left. I can move my dramatic lighting. Now, you kept a 7, but can you not have the turn 1 Esper Sentinel again? That would be cool. Can this be the game you don't have the turn 1 Esper Sentinel? Alright, so we're going to go for the old, ooh, nice draw. Going to go for the old bobble trick here. Target myself. Another bobble. I like another bobble. I don't think I'm supposed to, like, kill this here or anything. Like, kill it while they're tapped out of, like, skill. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, alternatively, I could have just not played the bobble and held it for Shredder. I haven't played too many games with Murk Shredder yet, so, you know, my sequencing's probably not going to be optimal there. There is the Urza Saga. Yep. I'm guessing this is going to be the Nettle Assist? Seems like the best option here. I'd like to see them get a Cauldron. Imagine that's not what they're going to get. Probably a Hammer Assist. Got a hammer. I'm guessing this is going to be the plan and I'm not just about to die, but we'll see. It's good to know about. That is a good one to know about. Hoping they're just leaning into Saga and I'm able to catch the constructs, but we'll have to see. Like, I'd love just pass the turn here. And just make a dude. Dress down before they have the land. If they have a hammer line here, I'm pretty dead. Don't really have a way out of that. That's gross, Clark. Also, sounds like it sucks. But also gross. Well, don't do that. Oh, yes. Is this just pass? Yes. Okay, this is totally what we needed. Nice draw. Totally what we needed here. I think I have to also just pass, though. I don't think I'm attacking. I know they have the Spell Pierce, so I'm hoping, you know, they're just going to crack, make a dude, and then make a dude. I'm hoping. If they don't and just let the Urza Saga deal happen, I have, like, Bolt that I can... They fetch and don't make a construct? What the fuck? They make 0 constructs? I don't know if it was a misclick. They did it twice. They made 0 constructs. Okay, so I'm gonna go Counterspell. They're gonna Pierce. Then they're gonna use that last bit to play a hammer, and I'm gonna bolt this with the hammer on the stack. They're gonna tap Ornithopter to Pierce here. Then it'll resolve, and then I'll bolt it. This also triggers my Shredder, which is really nice. They'll go to cast their hammer with this last bit of mana. I'm going to bolt the Pure Steel in response. Which then also triggers my Shredder. Yep, they have the floating mana, which is the mana I was referring to use to play the hammer. Correct. But they needed blue. So they had to tap the blue to get the Spell Pierce. That was colorless mana that they had. I don't think I like Spell Pierce here. Shredder's going nuts, dude. I think I would just take another dress down. No, maybe I don't need another dress down. Okay. Feels like we're maybe in, like, other Spell Pierce territory here. I do actually think I Heat here, and then I could feel comfortable attacking, or maybe I fish out another Spell Pierce, though maybe I'm not supposed... What is this? 2 mana. 2 mana, something in 3 mana. 3 mana? Nice, Freak. Nice. Okay, so now I'm going to clear their board, trigger Connive. Wow. So many good cards here. Oh, man, do I have to get rid of Expressive Iteration here? Obviously, it's what I want to keep, but I think these two play better. Like, I don't want to lose to them just ripping a Saga. Wow. In Archmages, I think is too clean. Wow, I can't believe I'm discarding that there. I need to find a threat, but I'm like still resolving this consider as well in that. Yikes. All right. Let's draw. Okay. Couple of bad draws in a row there. EI finds one, but like Archmage's Charm potentially also finds one. Like the thing is, like, they also have to find a threat. I don't know. It's an interesting spot. Like, now because I drew double land, I think I'm supposed to just do this. Okay. Okay. Huh. Maybe I cast this. Maybe I'm not supposed to. I'm wondering if I like shouldn't have cast Consider there because of Spell Pierce being a thing. And we're in business. And we are in business. So you're in a fun position. We are in a fun position. What's up, Grace? Modern's going decently so far. We had very, very clean first two matches. Now a pretty close one here, but I think we're looking pretty good now. That resolves. So Sigarda's Aid, big resolves here. Alright, now I've just got multiple counter spells up. I've got a 2-turn clock with the bolt. And I've got an Engineered Explosives that kills all of my opponent's permanents. I am, yeah. You can get the deck list with exclamation mark deck. Or deck list. Yeah, it's a 3-3-3 split on Darcy, Murk, and Bird. Nice. It sounds like everybody just killed it with the store championships from our community, which is just awesome. I'm not even cracking. It's like everybody is just reporting like great results with the store championships, which is really cool to hear. Last God, I believe, won. A lot of people were top 8ing. I am going to let them draw a card here because I have two. I don't have 2 counterspells up. Fuck. I should have denied it. I don't have 2 counterspells up. Once again, this does not actually fetch anything. But I guess I have like pay for Spell Pierce. Plus Counterspell. Alright, I got a little sloppy there. I made some decisions that maybe cost me, but we're 3-0, so feeling good. Feeling good. You also win your store. Look, like everyone's winning their store champs, man. Everyone's winning their store champs. I was just informed I have frozen yogurt waiting for me. Now that we have more people here, I want to show the thing I had done again. I want to show you guys this cool thing. Corey Frostico found this cool artist that does like these really dope commissions. I'm just like excited about this. So I want to show you guys. So Corey got this, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, I need them to do one for the character that I like. So Corey had Elish Norn done. This person does like just like custom art commissions that you could use for like playmats and whatnot. Corey got Elish Norn, and I saw the Elish Norn, and I was like, yo, I need a custom thing now. So I had him do Keranos, and right at the beginning of the stream, they sent the art over. They emailed it to me. So I got this dope ass Keranos now, and I'm gonna make a sick playmat of it, and I'm pumped, dude. Corey, they're also do like custom proxies, so they're making like proxies of the cards as well. But yeah, Corey got Elish Norn, and I got this fucking like rad Keranos, just like, oh, he's so fucking cool. So I'm gonna get a mat of this. I assume Corey's gonna get a mat of his Elish Norn as well. But I fucking love this thing. He just looks so badass. So yeah, I'm very excited. Have my own custom custom playmat, dude. It's so cool. Their art style is like so funky and weird, and I love it. It's so cool. All right, well, we're 3-0. This is great, dude. This is awesome. Sweet. I like the Elishnorn. I think the Elishnorn is what made me want to get a piece from the artist. It was the Elishnorn, and then this one other one that they had on their website, which I'll bring up again. I'll show you. They had this one piece that I loved on the website. I thought this looked so cool. So I was like, yeah. Ducaranos. Yeah, positive record. Feeling good. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I've been playing reasonably tight. I think that third match was a little bit looser, but I've been talking through the plays and everything, and I'm feeling pretty good about the lines. I wanted to pick up a deck that I play a lot of blue-red. So like I feel a little out of tune right now, out of touch with Modern, so I wanted to pick up something that would be more in my comfort zone, and I'm feeling pretty good about this. Did you see my message earlier, by the way, now that I'm not at home? Yeah, that you won? Well, I saw that you won, Last God. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. I think when you had sent it, I was a little bit, like, in the zone playing a game, so I might not have reacted as excitedly, but congratulations. That's really exciting. A lot of people are. It seems like everyone's, like, taking down their challenges today in the Discord, which is really cool. All right, another mono blue hand. I think I'm supposed to send this one back despite having 2 considers. Like, no threat, no red mana. I want to mulligan that. Okay. I think I keep this and I put back an island. Like, obviously double Murk is awkward, but, it could be like a Thoughtseize situation or something. I think it's fine keeping that. Okay, now I'm going to hold the bobble. I'm just going to jam Monkey. Here's Monkey. Not only one, dropped 1 game in 8 rounds. What were you playing? Was it Spirits or something? Wow, okay. Oh, you played red green monsters? You played Arboreal monsters? Alright, I guess this is gonna be a not a dragon. Oh yeah, I guess it couldn't be the dragon. Go ahead and bobble, probably pitch a Murk. Definitely pitch a Murk. You like dragons? Yo! Dude, I'm so high on this card right now. Not in Modern, but that's sick. Clothis is my new best friend. Alright, Last God is officially a Clothis follower. Who is your Theros god? Choose your Theros god. Last God is officially a follower of Clothis. Man, that's really tempting. Too expressive, I mean. I think I'm supposed to. A nice find. Is that Elishnorn art somewhere that'd be found, or is it? Oh, it's totally custom. Like he commissioned it. It's like his art. In the DRC. I think they do have it on their Twitter. Okay, so that triggered. We get to theoretically kill the Wren here. We do. Very nice. Let's see what they are drawing. We've got a Spell Pierce up. Draw another land. Yeah, Spike is also a fellow Clothis follower, I believe. It's only Keranos here. Prismari Command. So this is creativity. That is what this is. So I imagine I am supposed to let this resolve, and then I've got Spell Pierce to catch the creativity. Because if I counter this, they could very easily have Fetch Land Dwarf creativity. They pitch double Archon. Wowza. Spike abandoned his shrine. I guess he broke. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know. Yikes. Wow, that's brutal. I actually think I Spell Pierce this and make them use, if they want to keep it, have to use the treasure. And because I still have a counter spell, so I think I'm supposed to do this. Maybe I'm supposed to just consider. Yeah. But the Spell Pierce also just like gets ass once this resolves and they make all these treasures. So I think I'm supposed to just make them use a treasure and do all that. Because the card just gets really bad going forward. I definitely need this counter spell up going forward. I don't think I get to Expressive here. I think I am just Spire bluffing and attacking. Oh my god. The jump scare, dude. I haven't seen that clip. I don't know if I want to see that clip, dude. It's so fucking funny. Now I want to see it. Alright, jump scare. Here's a jump scare that happens, okay? So if you don't like jump scares, don't watch. Oh, fucking... It's so stupid, dude. It's such a dumb jump scare because it's like a split second and like it's not even enough for it to like scare you necessarily, and it's just a fucking meme face. Like, look, it happens so fast. Oh, fucking. It's so stupid. What the fuck? Just like it's so dumb. Oh man, that game was fun. I'm like really excited for Spooktober gaming. I'm very excited for Spooktober gaming. I have so much fun during that. So silly. Yeah, you can have a Ren. Alright, that's enough new Witcher music. Witcher. Yeah, Christy, I usually do that each year. Obviously I primarily play Magic, but a lot of the post stuff becomes like post Magic stuff becomes spooky games. So it may not be a good evening time for you. But that is generally what it is. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead, send it the old cranium here, and then jam a Murk Tide with Counterspell up. Not a very big one though, huh? But a 1. It is a 1. It's enough of 1 to be lethal, so that's all that matters. Another Prismari, Valakut Awakening, sure. Right, Chrissy, right. But no, that is generally why. There's something special that the spooky games bring out. Oh, perfect singles. You will be my like spooky what's the word I want to use? Connoisseur? My connoisseur of spooky, because I don't have a lot lined up for it. So if you've got some like fun ones, I will be turning to you. There's just something so unique about the experience of playing a spooky. A player on coverage said, "Oh God," during his match on coverage. I got a warning for swearing. What? Excuse? It's like that was Yu-Gi-Oh coverage? That's stupid. That's why you don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, kids. You know, don't get into that. Don't get into that nonsense. All right, opponent needs 2 things here. 4 cards in hand. Okay, they're going for creativity. I offer you a counter spell. They offer a Spell Pierce, which works. Stop. Turn off auto yields. Oh, shit. But they have enough to pay for it. Damn it. Well, they're going to get 2 Archons here. I'm going to lose. Freak, if you want to... Frostico is the one who has that. If you want to reach out to him in chat. I don't know, like, how much he wants me sharing it, you know? They only had one. So I could still get there here. If I can find a heat. So they only run 3 in the deck. You want to show it? Yeah, okay. Okay. I have to look for it again. Here it is as the altar, and here it is as the non-altar. Well, I guess I can do this. And if there is exactly a heat on top. No point in looking at myself. I'll look at them. They have a Spell Pierce. I mean, I guess I also attack here. They trade them off. Interesting. Interesting. Why would they trade there? The amount of life I have matters because of Ren and Bolt and whatnot. I think I have to actually do that. Then I have to like rip Murktide. I can't believe they blocked there. The other one's in their hand. Okay, that's why. They do have 4, the other one's just in their hand. Okay. Close game. Close game. I think I do want Flusters, and I think I do want these. I think I want these. Don't think I want the rest of this business. Don't think I want Dress Down. And I don't think I want Subtlety. I think I want these 6 cards. The cuts are tricky here, aren't they? These are all to disrupt the combo. This disrupts it too, and I mean, if you knock them to mono red, it can be pretty tough for them. EE seems inefficient. They can't combo through it. Like, or it's very hard for them to combo through it. I think you're supposed to do it. The thing is, like, the burn is all pretty good into it as well. I could see cutting bolts. Like, cut Ragavan? No. Even though they're a Ren deck, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to leave in Ragavan. They do get chumped by the dwarves, but I still think they're serviceable. Like, if they don't have them, it's also what allows me to turn to a moon, which I think is really big. I think on the play, I'm not supposed to cut it. I understand they have good things, but I think on the play, it's really important to have it, like, right away. You could be right, but I think the games where I have it on turn 1 are just like, I don't know, I think it's really important. I could be wrong. Neutral like a bobble, I consider. I think if I win this game, next game I may cut into them, because then it lines up much worse into, yeah, okay, I'll keep it. It lines up much worse into Ren. But the games where I have it, like, on turn 1 on the play, I think are just so good. Do I bobble here? I don't think so. I think I'm supposed to hold it for the DRC, but maybe I'm supposed to do it to try to dig towards having a counterspell next turn for something like Ren. I just find it anyways. They're drawing a bolt, but they're probably going to shuffle that away. So I probably shouldn't have cracked right there. That's probably a loose goose maneuver. Okay, feeling pretty good about things so far. I think that's pretty sick. That gets me my land in the bin, gives me a clue token. They have Veil. Getting Stomping Ground Veiling, or Spell Piercing. Okay. Or Disputing, sure. Hey, thanks, Kurd. Boy, I have some choices here. I'm gonna pass. Might be too conservative. Like, if they just go pick up fetch land, play fetch land, say go. Feel a little crummy about that sequencing. I think I do get to do this, though. I'm gonna bolt. It's fine. Yeah, Kurt, thank you so much for the 13 months. Hey, what's up, sheeps? Nice. It's exciting. Yeah, I don't like cutting DRC. I get some people who don't think it's good. I think the card is so good. Fuck. Do they really have another mystical dispute here? Fuck, man. Okay. Okay. I mean, okay, now they have Veil, great. But I guess I can go shock, have heat up, Murktide, kill Jace. They're at 4. I mean, I imagine I'm still supposed to do that. I've got heat to stop them from getting 2 Archons. Okay, now I've got heat to stop them from getting 1 Archon. They don't have enough. Well, I guess they can go land. Okay, they concede. So, like, I could have. They could get 1. I'm a little bit insulated because I have the crab, and then I get to draw. I don't know. Alright, so Jace, dispute. Maybe I'm supposed to be on disputes of my own? Casting that crab also, like, came up mattering because of something like Archon there. That was tricky. I don't know if I like how I play. That was really tricky. Maybe I should have deployed that other DRC instead of just passing that one turn. Like, I think I want the Flusters. Flusters fights over creativity, but, like, dispute doesn't really fight over that. Do I not want these? Do I not want this? Maybe now I go like 2 Ragavans out and 2 disputes in. Yeah. I think I maybe should have played that second DRC because it's like I don't know. It's like pretty likely they're doing that. I still have the unholy heat up, so they can't go for a single creativity for 1. I don't think I want like subtlety or anything like that. Do I want to go full cut on Ragavans? On the play, maybe I do, and I bring like Consider back in and a bolt? Or a bobble? I think a bolt is fine. Try it like this. I think I like the... you know what? They showed me bolt, so I think I don't want Magus. I think I should have swapped Magus out for another bolt. I think the... This is good enough. I think the Blood Moon's fine, but the Magus maybe isn't. They kept a 7. Gotta hope for them not having Ren and 6. Here's hoping they don't. I do think I have to play my thing out, but if they have it, they have it. Please don't. Okay, so they do. And I've got Bird, which I think I do play. Yeah. Same old song and dance. I do think this turn cycle I'm supposed to play Bird, though. It's kind of a nice draw. I need like a breather turn, you know? We're not getting one. Does not look like we are getting one. Yeah, I'm gonna cast that. Wow, they're thinking about disputing this? They probably think I was looking for a land there. I am going to keep the other consider. These are like good with the Murktide, I think. That is what I'm working towards now, of course. This Ren is a problem, but Ren not a problem. As Spider says, easily the best card in the format. Well, if this is them just going for a creativity, Flusterstorm in plus consider here is really nice. Going for Fable. Oh, fuck me, dude. They're doing it and they totally have it here, too. Ugh. I mean... I guess it just resolves. I honestly, I guess it actually just resolves. And I just go consider... Because I need to make sure this Murktide resolves. And... yeah, all that good stuff. And I just, like, obviously they just have the fucking thing, you know? So they're gonna... Oh, they didn't dispute there. Okay. Well, now I have Fluster plus Heat up. Fluster plus Heat's pretty good. Fluster's a good way to fight over creativity if they're... I mean, not if they have Veil, of course, but... Okay. Guess they don't have it. It's interesting. I really don't want them to be able to get this treasure token. I think I'm supposed to Heat here. This seems a little bit crazy, but I really think I don't want them to be able to get the treasure token. I might be totally wrong. Honestly, I would even take a land off here. Like, being able to go Shredder with Counterspell Fluster up would be nice. Otherwise, just have the 2 up. It's fine. Start swinging with this Murktide. I think just at the dome. This is the last chance where it would be able to kill the Wrenn, but... Also, those treasures open up the possibility of a hard cast Archon. I miss on the land, it's so brutal. Or if they just, like, start a counter fight over it. I think I'm just going up at the head. Saying go. Yeah, okay, they're gonna go for a hard cast. They're definitely playing towards hard casting here. Problem is if they have 2. They tap out to do it this turn, which means I could then potentially resolve my expressive iteration. I think this is a safe time to crack this. Actually, I think I just get Island, though, because the Blood Moon is a thing. Well, I'm just holding up all of my interaction. It's awkward when they have this many lands, but, like, it could still just be, like, a huge pile where these are real. Where, you know, I'm able to compile the Counterspell plus this Flusher plus the Spell Pierce, and maybe it's enough. They're gonna cast Veil. That's so fucked. I'm gonna Spell Pierce the Veil. Because what I think they're trying to do is resolve an Archon. So if I Spell Pierce the Veil, this cuts their mana. Because they need one more land. So I think what they're trying to do is if this resolves, they go land Archon. So if I do this, they don't get to do that. And then they're playing into creativity. See, now it works. Then they're playing into creativity. And then creativity, I've got the other shit for. Now the problem is here. Well, Wrenn. Wrenn being able to emblem here. Emblem Veil. Is awkward. I think we make the same play here. I think they're going to go for the same thing, but this time I fluster. They can pay for it, I think. I think I lose now. I do think I lose now. Got him to 1. They can't crack that fetch, but they can just attack and get the treasure. I could have played Shredder to just like accept that an Archon's gonna happen. They pitch an Archon and a Wren. I believe I lose this turn. The 2 Archons hitting me. 1 getting copied off Reflection. I have to imagine I'm getting hard cast Archon. They're going to combat. What? Okay. So they're getting the treasure, so this is a creativity turn then. Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, they're not trying to double. They're not. Just like Veil, lands being Veils are just so rough. They can't crack that fetch though, which does matter. Storm count 2, storm count 3 with there being a Veil. And they need to have 2 lands in hand. This is working. Alright, they got me. Maybe they forget about these, I don't know. They have exactly enough. No, they just had the land. Okay. No, I tried. Got him to 1 life. That means there was probably something along the way I could have done. Oh well. Very close game, obviously. I'm sure there was like a decision point somewhere where I probably had them dead. Thank you for the follow. Let's go into match 4. Actually, let me use the restroom real quick and then we'll play match 4. Alrighty, match forward. What's up, kitty cat? Come here. Hey, come here. Or don't. Or don't. You could have unholy heated a turn before you did it. Murk would have been a 6/6 and would have been lethal this turn. Interesting. Yeah, I don't recall the sequence of that game. If the target I wanted was there when I wanted to and all that, I don't recall. But you were watching, so maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe that's where I could have stolen that last point of damage. Maybe that is where I could have gotten it. It was the same target. All right, yeah. So that, like I said, there was probably some small point. That was probably it, where I could have made a slight tweak decision and maybe gotten there. All right, playing against Yorion, probably 4 color. I am just gonna keep this hand. I'm gonna cash these all in to get some redraws. To Fairy. Obviously looking for lands. Looking for ways to interact with that Teferi. Found land. Lovely. Stomping Ground Shock. I'm losing my Ragavan. It's no good. Yep. Good draw. Get some kind of a threat going here. And if they go for Ren, I actually get to save it. Not going for Ren. I will Fetch Shock Bolt them, though. Trigger DRC. I think I have to bottom that. Interesting. So now I know that Teferi's coming. This might be like nonsense play, but... Do they have Snake? Oh, fuck me. Alright. Yeah, well, okay. That was definitely the shit way for that line to go. It's like maybe I was supposed to just Expressive. Yeah, well, time to just get blasted by 4 color, I guess. Maybe. I mean, I don't think there's... As long as you're getting 2 cards out of it, I don't think it's that big of a deal to use it early game. Here's the Teferi. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I do think this turn is just deploy threats. Believe it is deploy threats the turn. A little awkward that I have to take off the Delirium here because of Ren 6, but whatever. You can only play around so much, right? Against 4 color, it's just like they have everything. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe hitting 2 spells. That's true. That's true. But I think into the open mana that they were representing, there's just like so many things that could have been that Dashing Ragavan was probably still wrong. Like maybe I'm supposed to just play, maybe I'm supposed to just attack and play Ragavan there. All right, so they're gonna get rid of my DRC here. Fuck. Okay. All right. They have 5 cards in hand. I'm just going to move on. I know I have this EI. I know it's an early concession, but I'm okay with early conceding at this point. I am gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this one, but I am gonna do this one. I don't know, man. What are you supposed to do against this deck? These, I guess. Not really sure what's bad. Maybe bolts, but then I'm just gonna get bent over by the ice fangs. I don't like dress down in this matchup. So, like, what else am I cutting? I have to cut more things. I like all these, I think. And dude, like, you dress down. I guess you can. Okay, dress downing in endurance like isn't even that good, right? Because it's still just like ambush kills your fucking thing. Stop, like, if you know, like it gets to stay in play if they have to pitch a thing. Yeah, okay, I could see DRC being stink here. Maybe I go like 2 DRCs out and a dress down, or 3 DRCs out and 1 dress down. I don't actually like dress down here. I like dress down to kill constructs. I'm not really a believer of dress down being good against 4 color. I'll try it here because I know a lot of people like it in this matchup, and I should try things that other people are having success with. But I really don't believe it is very good here. I don't think it stops enough. Sure. Try to just fucking cheese them. I don't know. I'm only gonna 5. Yeah, I'm definitely in the like just try it department for sure. I kind of feel like I just get clowned in this matchup anyways, so I'm down to just give it my best shot and try some weird shit, you know? My canister's brother. No. Do I look like I am? Do I look like another canister? I think it is an interesting move here to try to spike the 3rd land. Okay, I'm gonna do some shit. I'm gonna grab island and I'm gonna try to like spike the 3rd land. Wow. Yikes. We're just gonna roll that turn back. The expressive is back in my hand. I don't have the counter spell now, but I do still have a subtlety for a Ren if they have that, and I want to do that. But I want to try to just like fucking cheese them with Blood Moon, you know. I think I go for the like cheese their ass out. All right, come on, fetch land. Fuck. I mean, I still have the subtlety. I still have the subtlety. Okay. Lands, ever heard of them? Okay. Well, they're probably getting a basic here. Basic forest into Teferi. We'll subtlety the shit out of this. Pitching, I guess, the counter spell. I can't cast either. About to cheese myself out. About to be cheesing myself out. Alright, cool. They put it on top, which is like the bait, because I'm slamming Blood Moon, you know? Fetch. Yes! Yes. Big draw. That's such a good draw. Alright. And now they're baited. Fully baited. Got him. Now they're drawing a dead draw, presumably. They can't cast the Ice Fang. My hand sucks. But Blood Moon might just be good enough. Yeah, but they can still subtlety. See, that's the beauty of free cards that exist for some reason. The free cards that this format is plagued with. Say, Blood Moon's a joke. Which is unfortunate because I'm a Blue Moon player, man. I love Blue Moon so much. I just want to play Blue Moon again. But Murktide's the closest thing I get. God, I would kill to be able to play Blue Moon. Free spells can honestly just... They can eat an ass, man. They can eat an ass. So tired of them. Ugh, what do you know? Fuck free spells, man. You know what it is? We really opened... I think I monkey pawed us. Because like years and years ago, before Modern Horizons, I was like... All I want is a set that gets around standard and they give me counterspell. And the monkey paw fucking curled and they gave me counterspell. And they also gave everybody else free spells and busted shit. They were like, oh, you'll get your counterspell. You'll get your counterspell. I definitely I monkey pawed. Ooh, okay. Well, that's hot. How do you feel about Jace the Mind Sculptor? So I'm sorry everybody for monkey pawing us. I know it's my fault in the end. Sorry, why are we not dashing the monkey so I can Ledger Shredder and then dash the monkey next turn? Duh. Real attack, are we supposed to plus the Jace since we can't shuffle? I did think about that, but I think my hand was so bad that it was worth just getting a Brainstorm, even if I'm not shuffling, if it's dying to a heat anyways. But I didn't check their graveyard. Maybe it wouldn't have. That wouldn't have been the case. I still think this is bad, but I don't think this is good because of Bolt. Oh man, this is good magic right here. I miss Blue Moon so much. I just got major nostalgia for Blue Moon. Do I even have a Blue Moon list here? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. It's good stuff. It's actually still playing Murktide. Maybe board out the bolts. The bolts are boarded out. Oh, maybe he boarded out the bolts. Oh, maybe the opponent boarded out the bolts. Oh. Just play Blue Moon if you want to play Blue Moon. We're not here to watch 5-0s. I know. There is a financial side of playing Magic Online. when you're streaming a lot of leagues, you still gotta shoot for victories. I know the people aren't necessarily here to watch the 5-0s, but you still got to put up results, or else, Man, on the play, this hand is hot tamale. On the draw, I just know I'm gonna get absolutely ram jammed, but I think I'm supposed to not play the Ragavan. Well, if they do that, I'm super not playing it. Oh, Bundle Growth. Do I still not play it? No, I guess I... Man, Ren sucks so fucking much. I think that's my next Twitter campaign. Not that I've ever had a Twitter campaign, but that's my next one. I think getting Ren banned in this format already Can we just do that? Can we please just get this? Can we get this card removed from the format? Am I ragavanning? How much for a donor league? I'll just gift it, and you can run Blue Moon. No, don't worry about that, boy. Don't worry. I'll have fun playing Blue Moon. Don't worry. Me just thinking about it made me want to do it anyways. No, fuck banning Yorion. Ban Ren. Fuck Yorion. That doesn't do anything. Thank you, Boyd. I'll do it anyways. That's a good idea, getting her to learn how to, figure out how to speak. The thing is, I don't think holding up the counterspell this turn, whatever. I don't think holding up the counterspell, like, if this was a Spell Pierce, I'm never playing this Ren, or this Ragavan, ever. If it's a Spell Pierce. But because they'd then be able to just resolve a Ren, and then I don't think the game's in a good spot, I think I'm supposed to high roll that they don't have the thing right here. Which they do. Because obviously they do. They always have fucking... Oh, they don't have it, dude. They don't have the Ren. They're shocking, though. But it's not Ren. That's the big thing. It's not Ren. It's not Ren. Deal. Fucking deal. Like, is that... We'll take that one. Am I in a perfect spot? No. Is this now Ren? No. I think it was right to use that there. Jay, hello, thank you. Thank you so much for the 27 months, excuse me, support. How you doing? Odawara. Yorion into hand. I'm slamming Archmage Charm draw here. This is a reasonable dash Ragavan. If they have the red burn spell, that's fine. But I want to play around Prismatic Ending, I think. Wow. That happens. You got it. Alright, they're just setting... Now I get to hold up Counterspell into consider, if they don't do anything, consider into setting up Murktide with a Counterspell ready to go. They have 2 cards in hand. What is this? No, they pitched the Yorion to Solitude. But if it was Omnath, I don't think they would have played the land first unless it's Omnath plus protection. Wow, fetch pass. I'm gonna keep it. Now, maybe this is hard cast. Nope. Oh, I should have just bobbled there. Sorry. That might have been hard cast Solitude. The Fairy. So now they're gonna dispute. No. What the fuck's in their hand? Like, I know I'm drawing this counterspell. I know they're drawing Temple Garden, so I think I just ram. They don't play Verdict, right? Oh, they do play Verdict. Fuck. That was dumb. Fuck. That was dumb. That was dumb. I did not think about Verdict. Fuck. Okay, it's fine. I have Expressive. Fuck. Yeah, the Ragavan was overextending. I felt very safe with what was in their hand and what was in my hand, with the number of cards in their hand plus what was in my hand, but I didn't think they would. I wasn't thinking about the Verdict. Wow. I don't think I can play it though. I don't think I'm supposed to play it. I don't think I'm supposed to tap out of the counter magic. That's so insane that I'm not casting that EI. But yeah, you are talking about exactly what you were saying. It's crazy, but I don't think I'm supposed to cast it. I have one in my hand already. Yeah, these EIs have just been burying them now. Not having to go like a spell plus a land or a spell plus like a 1-drop or something, and instead these just being able to like pick up another EI plus a fucking whatever. Veil of Summer. What the fuck do I do to a Veil of Summer? What? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I supposed to counterspell with and then dispute, I guess? I guess I counterspell it, and then their follow-up I can hopefully dispute. Whatever the actual thing is. Okay. Hi, kitty cat. Sheesh, okay. Just get an Omnath, please. Don't get an Emrakul. To get an Omnath. Oh, pretty kitty. And they pass. They get an Omnath. Their 1 card in hand is Omnath, and they pass. think I do this because their deck is just like full of hits too. Oh, they can't cast it. They have double blue. Good catch. Good catch. But like their deck's just full of bangers too. Knock him to 2. Sure. All yours. You may draw that land. And I did that, obviously, like, I still have the counter spell up. But I'm just making sure they're not drawing, like, Emrakul or some shit. I don't know, that would just get me. We beat 4-color. We beat 4-color. We beat Living End. We beat Hammer, 4-color, Living End. What did I lose to? What was the loss? What did I just lose to? What did I just lose to? Blue-red X pile? Creativity. I lost to creativity. So I beat Hammer, Living End, 4-color. Wow, it didn't even register to me. Like, that's what the league was. And we lost to creativity. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Nice! 90 play points. And a cool Hardened Scales. Sweet. 90 play points, though. Let's go. Alright, so... yeah, I mean, this is, like, the one deck left in the format that I just, like... I'll play this, and I'll have good games of Magic, you know? And I'll just, like, have a good time jamming games of Magic. It's still... The free spells still suck or whatever, but, like, whatever. This deck is still... does its thing. I liked this main deck. I liked the 3-3-3. The 3x3x3. With the DRC... Shredder, Murktide, split. I think, like, however you split this, you're probably fine. I think you do want a bunch of Murktide. I wouldn't go to, like, 2 Murktides, but 3-3-3 feels pretty good. What are we sitting at play points? Okay. The rest of the deck feels really solid. I like the mana base. I'm with or without the Fiery Outlet. I'm fine either way, with it or without it. I liked most of the board. I still don't like this card. I want to experiment with, like, I get that it's good in the mirror. Even then, I don't really like it. I kind of want to experiment with some different pieces here. Maybe an additional Flusterstorm, and then have this be like, could be like a Lantern, could be a Torabon's Crypt, could be a Chalice. I think I want to try with any of those. I just hate Hearst. I'm just not a Hearst gamer. I don't know, man. I just don't think it's what you want. I understand it's good in the mirrors or whatever, but I really don't like the card. I think I would be better without it. Do you feel like the elementals should go? I just wish they... no, I don't think they... no. I wish they just never came. I don't think you can reasonably just, like, get rid of them, but I just wish they never happened. They single-handedly... like, obliterated too much stuff in this format. Like, Solitude is such a kick in the pants. Fury just, like, obliterated so many creature decks. Solitude is a massive, because of how much it's played, it's just such a massive dagger to one of the decks that I loved. It already wasn't a great deck, but it was Through the Breach. It's just like so good against like Emrakul strategies, which is a bummer. Endurance is just such a fucking insane hit to graveyard decks because there's just 0 mana, instant speed, your graveyard's gone. Which I know like Tormod's Crypt existed before, but it's different. It's like an in-hand unknown quantity that just like happens. And like whatever, subtlety sucks. Subtlety's whatever. Subtlety only blows because Cascade is so popular and they can subtlety your fucking Teferi and you feel really bad. But like whatever. Subtlety also deals with like helps a little bit. Subtletying a Ren feels like ass. You really don't want to ever subtlety a Ren. But Ren is just such a fucking garbage. And then, like, if you've ever been grief ephemerated, it's not many people are doing it, but some people are. When it happens, it sucks, man. They're just all feel bad cards, man. They're just all feel bad cards. Whatever. I don't know. Until the day I die, I will not understand banning Mox Opal I get, but Mox Opal, then Simian Spirit Guide, and then printing a bunch of free spells. I don't understand banning free mana and then printing free spells. I don't get it. I'll never get it. But whatever. Rant over. I'll never get it. That was a fun league, though. You know, we played against a lot of the big decks of the format. I think there was pretty reasonably clean play. I feel good about how those games went. I think there were definitely some spots I could have played better, but you know, there were definitely a lot of spots we played to certain outs and it paid off. Like we ended up getting those outs and all that. Yeah, and then we beat 4-color, which is just lovely. You know, that's great. Hi, kitty cat. What's your deal, huh? What you doing? Look at this cat, dude. Look at this absolute cat. Well, that's just me. Look at this cat. Oh, I know. Oh. Yeah, beating 4-color was definitely great. No, it is not blue-eye control time. It is not blue-eye control time. I haven't played it in a bit, but I also just haven't been playing